The Fully Geek. Yes. What's good, people? Welcome to the Fully Geek Pod, episode 279. You have myself, Merv, the famous warrior inside. Who's with me?
Yeah. Kiss Twist.
Richie Rich in the house.
What's going on, guys? This is the G's for Nate and Mars. Like saying that as a team meeting, you know. I said Mars.
Oh no,
It's not like a Miles, is it? Like a M-I-L-E-S.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see them soon anyway. So what's good, fellas? What's going on?
Bro, listen, I've got hay fever. That's the only thing I can describe it as. I've never sneezed so much in one day.
Do you know for a fact it's hay fever or you just guessing?
No. I've spoken, at work, innit? We just, on Teams, like you speak to people in your team and you phone them up and everyone, and what I'm describing and what I'm having, they said, yeah, Rich, that's hay fever. And I'm like, well, I've never had hay fever. Like, I think I had itchy eyes before, but not continuous sneezing. Like my nose sounds like I'm blocked. Itchy throat, I'm coughing. And I'm like, raw. I don't feel like, like it was COVID or anything. I know the COVID kind of signs and everything else, but this, bro, it's not nice.
It's the first time ever.
First time ever.
In your 53 years of living.
43.
Oh.
43. That's for correction. That's Mike. But yeah, honestly,
I've never had it. But like people always say, listen, it can come to any age. Pause. So I'm just like, listen, I just pray it doesn't come to me, bro. Pause.
Yeah, honestly, no, it's long. If this is what these people suffer all the time, it's long. I'm like,
the Nates of the world, bro, coming on the pod, sniffing and clearing the throat.
And the thing is, I'm actually quite happy he's actually not on the pod because the guy will make a whole segment about himself, innit? He'll probably make a whole segment about himself. Oh God!
Very good.
Yeah,
wow.
I was gonna say what is it like? Is that it was the pollens, right? The pollens that because the reason why I don't think I'll ever get it is because I've had a congestion issue since I was born in it. Like that's why when I talk it's very nasal. I'm always congested, so I think because I got mad snot, the pollens ain't getting nowhere. Do you know what I mean? The pollens ain't getting. But I can blow my nose anytime. I got congestions everywhere. So like my mom thought it was my tonsils at first, isn't it? So I've got no tonsils. Took out when I was like 4, and then I'm still running all sorts.
Now it might even be your adenoids.
I think they took that out as well, but
I
just got some mad congested. I don't know what it is.
I've never heard this word in my life.
I don't know.
Adenoids.
It's like some little grains. Is it grains, right? In the top of the nose and the throat.
Or the nose. Yeah, Giza. You only need to know it when you've got the issue in it. You know them ones. When you have sleeping issues and all that kind of stuff. Like my daughter had her one out when she was about 5 or 6. Yeah, like she's like, is that kind of man as well? Yeah.
I gave it to him, innit? He's got similar to me, but they took it out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so it's one of those ones. Like it was a minor operation, but it was just like when you sleep and you either snore or you're sitting down and everyone can hear you breathe and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So that had to come out.
Did your daughter have her tonsils out as well?
No, she didn't.
See, so Zach had his tonsils out as well.
And,
they took that and the tonsils out.
Oh, same.
But the pain that he had. See, I don't remember having that pain that he had. But the pain, for like 4 days solid, it was a nightmare. How old is he? 4? Yeah, because Namir wasn't born, so he must have just turned 4. Bruv, like because at night your throat's dry, it's the driest, isn't it? The pain is at peak at night. But we didn't sleep for like 4 days.
No.
It was long.
Listen, I had my tonsils out when I was 30 years old. Randomly, Do you remember RBS when we used to work there before?
Yeah, right,
Like,
yeah.
I used to get tonsillitis like every other week, and they operated and took it out. It didn't. I remember how it felt. It wasn't that bad. It just felt like it felt like I had tonsillitis again. It was just sore. They kept telling me eat toast, and just just pop paracetamols. But for a child, kind of like it's a nightmare. It's like having a child when they've got chicken pox, bro.
Yeah,
that's a different type of nightmare, bro.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever experienced that? I tried having chicken pox.
Yeah, Zach had chicken pox, but I've never really yet to have it. But
but Breeze was short lived, man.
I
she had it for like 2 days. Yeah. Well, actually, I can't even remember she had it.
No, I think when Shai had it, she was all right, but I think she was just a girl. But when Seb had it, it was summer, so it was
the
hot
heat and the itchy.
Bro, it was problematic. The joys of parenthood.
And speaking of summertime, it was a very nice day today and yesterday, I believe.
The weekend was good, you know.
Yeah, the weekend was right. Yeah, it was good, innit? It was good, man. Yeah, sun's coming. Those suns come out.
The clocks are going forward.
Yes. Big up. Happy
Mother's Day. I was so bad. You know what? Yeah, I had not, because I don't watch news in it, which is bad. So I had no idea the clocks go forward. So we were out and must have come back, and then Miss went to bed. I was watching something. What was I watching? I was watching Daredevil, innit? And then we'll get to that. But like, I must just look at my clock. It said 2:30. I said, what? 2:30 in the morning. What happened? What the hell happened? I was so bad. Like, I was confused. Like, I was so.
You thought you were a flash accident,
bro. I don't know. I was like, nah. Did I fall asleep? I was pushing the sun. I was like, nah. What happened? Like, what happens? And then in the morning. And the missus was like, yeah, because like about 10:11, she goes, yeah, because the clocks went forward. I was like, oh, of course, that explains it, bro. For a good 12 hours, I was just confused, bro. I didn't know what happened. But yeah.
Do you know what? For the first time, it fully didn't affect me. I just woke up normal and I looked at the watch and I thought, okay, cool, it's 8 o'clock. I haven't woke up 8 o'clock in a while. You know where you're always up at 6 or 7, the latest. But 8 o'clock, and I thought, oh, you know what? That's all right. But it fully made no difference to me.
It hasn't made a difference to me since we left JJB. You know.
What?
Because we had to work Sundays, isn't it? So it don't matter anymore, innit? Because I'm not going anywhere on Sunday morning.
Same mode, innit? Straight up.
That extra hour was crucial.
No.
Yeah, right. But otherwise, you guys have a nice weekend, yeah?
Yeah, you know, Mother's Day as well.
Shout out the mums.
Yeah,
Pick them up.
Yeah.
Did you?
I did, but I was overshadowed. That's one of them double on tantrums. Sorry,
yeah.
But anyway.
What do you man do?
I cooked, man. So I was quite pleased with myself.
Is she right, yeah?
Yeah, they're all right.
What do you call? What solution?
What's the Sunday roast? Isn't it Sunday roast? Nothing too fancy. And we have to stick within your remits, man.
No, I hear that. I hear this. Spaghetti bolognese, boy. That's my remit, man. Straight up and down. You can't go wrong with spaghetti. If you go wrong with spaghetti bolognese, you're wrong. No, you can't.
The processes I've made with spaghetti bolognese over the years, yeah.
No, you can't.
You can't go wrong, man.
I messed up, bro. Big time.
Oh, how?
But one time, I was at uni. I made it. Yeah, it was so bad.
No, but you're talking about in uni. I understand uni, innit? I understand that now. But coming in life now,
the pasta was so bad. I'm telling my story. The pasta was so bad, yeah. The pasta was so bad, yeah, that I know. Like, no, the pasta was fine, but the bolognese mincemeat messed up. I had to throw it in the bin, bro. I had ham in the fridge. I just laid the ham on the spaghetti and just called it a day. Standard.
That's the about uni, though. You can just dash anything together with uni, though. Just dash anything.
That was getting away with anything eating, bro. And then the ones had to eat it like because we had a shared kitchen as well. So I was like,
yeah,
no one's
around. I know. Well, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna. Was it my second year? My second year of uni, we shared with some French guys, and they were so dirty, man. So dirty. Like they'll leave the dishes for years in the sink. They'll just leave it there. And you know when it comes to cooking, it's like, oh, a bit of water, and use the same plate. But they're disgusting, bro.
Bro, I'm surprised you didn't switch at them, bro.
No, we did a few times, but you know they were proper French. Like all they do is get their friends, man, play guitar, like songs, French harmonies, guitar strings, all night, bro. All night, bro. I'm not joking. But like this.
What the hell? Like,
nah, man.
All right. Anyway, so what's been happening in the world of entertainment?
Nothing. No big news. Oh well, obviously. What do you want to start with the big news, or
Yes,
you just want to this? Okay. Start with the big news. Obviously, the Marvel.
Big news we had a 5.5 hour cast announcement of Avengers Doomsday last Wednesday. Last Wednesday, announcing all the cast members that appeared on the back of directors' chairs that came in every 12 minutes. So first of all, big up to anybody that sat through that whole thing.
That wasn't me.
Neither did I. I mean, there's obviously a short version you can get just watching it, like, which is only about a minute, if anything. But yeah. What did you guys think? Like, obviously they normally do the whole, I don't know, Hall H or some sort of Comic-Con presentation when they do the cast announcements, and Kevin Feige's there and stuff. But what did you guys think about how they announced it this time around? Given that it's such a big film.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were doing. So obviously, me and Rich, we snapped at the same time in the inbox, yeah, because we both put Letitia Wright, because I just saw Letitia Wright's post. I said, "Oh, she's in it. Okay, cool." It's the group, but I didn't know it was like a continuous until you mentioned it.
Yeah,
they're doing a continuous. I was like, "Oh, that's what I went back to see who."
Yeah, same. I didn't know that either, because I just saw like the name on the back of the chair. I didn't think anything of it. Yeah. But yeah, like they got kind of a handful of cast members. Like, what do you think of like all the? Well, we can run through them quickly.
Yeah, let's run
take 5.5 hours. That's for sure. Yeah. So
no.
we got Chris Hemsworth coming back, reprising his role as Thor. Vanessa Kirby, Sue Storm, Anthony Mackie, Captain America, Sebastian Stan, Winter Soldier, Letitia Wright, Black Panther, Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, Wyatt Russell, US Agent, Tenoch Huerta, Magia, Namor, Ibon Moss, Backtrach, say if I spelled your name wrong, Richard the Spot. I can't remember. The Spot. I swear the Spot was in Spider-Man, no?
It was in Spider-Man.
Across the Spider-Verse, isn't it?
Yeah, he was in the shop.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, he was the enemy, innit? Yeah. Simu Liu, Shang-Chi, Florence Pugh, Yelena Belova, Kelsey Grammer, Hank McCoy Beast, Lewis Pullman, Sentry, Danny Ramirez, the new Falcon, Joseph Quinn, Human Torch, David Harbour, Red Guardian, Winston Duke, M'Baku, Hannah John Kamen, Ghost. She was in Ant-Man 2.
Yeah. Oh, the big face girl.
Yeah. Tom Hiddleston, Loki, Patrick Stewart, Charles Xavier, Ian McKellen, Magneto, Alan Cumming, Nightcrawler, Rebecca Romijn, Mystique, James Marsden, Cyclops, and please do Cyclops justice. Tatum, Gambit, Pedro Pascal, Mr. Fantastic, and finally, of course, Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom. So what did you think of that cast?
My first question is, when they're going to introduce X-Men to us, is X-Men coming in that film, or are we going to get a film before that? That's my question.
No, it'll be in that.
That's
film.
a good question. Long left. Well, it's next year, isn't it? It's coming out.
Yeah. So what? So sorry, Merv. If it's my internet, is your internet?
No, it's Merv's internet. Yeah,
okay.
Keep breaking it.
Yeah. So we're saying Doctor Doom's coming out next year, yeah?
Yeah.
So X-Men will be. Yeah. So this is where X-Men will be introduced. Like, because they mentioned Charles Xavier, Magneto, and everyone else.
Yeah. So what's the next movie then? Apart from Fantastic Four, is there another big Marvel film after that?
After Fantastic Four?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
No.
We got Thunderbolts first, becoming before Fantastic Four.
He said big. Did you hear what I mean?
Oh gosh.
I bet you enjoy that better than Captain America. That's the thing, guaranteed. Anyway, I think X-Men. It's weird because obviously this is clearly a multiverse film. Do you know what I mean? So for the fact that they've got Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen, that's clearly in their 80s, so they're not going to be playing those roles for any much longer in the MCU. So it's going to be like a multiverse thing, clearly. But my thing is that there's a lot of characters that seem to be missing from there. Strangely, there's no Spider-Man, no Hawkeye or Hulk. But I'm wondering if they're gonna add more characters along the way.
But there's a 2 parts to this film, right? Is it 2 parts?
Yeah. So there's So Doomsday, and then there's Secret Invasion, Secret Wars. Secret
Wars.
Secret Wars. Yeah, Secret Invasion was the Dead Out series. But
the Secret Invasion is after Doomsday.
No,
Secret Wars
is after Doomsday. Yeah.
Okay, cool. But going back to the whole point of the cast, and I don't care. I honestly, nothing in there gets me excited. It makes me excited about this film. And again, it just, I had the same kind of feeling about Endgame and Infinity War. It's like, okay, I just didn't think anything of it until the film was produced and it was sensational. So having all these characters totally makes sense. But we can guarantee that half of those guys you've mentioned will probably play no real part in the film. Will just be a cameo, all standing together, or like that fight scene when it was Thanos versus everyone. There was so many superheroes at one point on the left-hand side of the screen when they're all charged. I think when Black Panther said Wakanda forever and everyone charged. Yeah, so there's so many characters. So a lot of these characters, what might play a small part role, but fundamentally, like them naming them, we kind of already knew who was going to be in it anyway.
Yeah.
Like I think the only thing that jumped out at me was Professor Xavier, the old school, Professor Xavier.
Yeah, all the old school X-Men characters.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, why are they bringing them back for? Like, go and get the other. Who did Fassbender? He was Magneto. He's the best Magneto. Best Magneto ever be. He's the. I know there's only been 2 Magnetos, right? But him, Fassbender, he was absolutely sensational Magneto, and it was
it was heavy.
He was militant. So go and get him back. Just bring him back. But yeah, I'm just we know Hulk's going to be in it. We know the rest of the gang.
No, he's not. He's not.
No. Look, then end the film. then end it.
No, but that's what Murph's saying. Why that's what he's shocked about. But my thing
what I'm saying is I think what he was going to say was they're probably going to release further names throughout.
Are you talking for him now?
Well, that's what he was going to say. They're going to release further names. No, yes, Murph, wasn't you?
I said that earlier. Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I think they will. I don't know if that's for certain, but I don't know. I can't see this being the full cast.
But what I will say though is like certain man can take a break though, because Hulk, they've destroyed his character. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, Sony world, man. So I don't know, man. I don't really rate because when there's a Civil War, I was like, he don't fit in. You know, he just don't fit in, man.
You don't think he fits in at all?
Nah, not at all. As a little cameo here and there, but like you being a main character, that my friend, this second, you're Sony, brother. They're sticking to Sony Marvel world.
No, you need to show Spider-Man.
No, but he doesn't write. He doesn't write there. It's Civil War. Watch Civil War again. Just watch it again. And he's not. He doesn't fit in, bro.
That's why he's only in it. But look on the roofs, and he took the shield. Hello, everyone. Bro, I'll watch it now. You know, I'll leave the pod now and watch it now, bro. I swear.
Spider-Man, listen. Especially Tom Holland, him as Spider-Man is fantastic.
Oh,
no, he is.
That cameo was a sprinkle of sugar. Yeah, and we didn't need too much of him there, innit? That's why Tony Stark said, "Look, go home. We don't need you anymore because you're gonna mess things up."
Because you don't fit in. That's why.
It was only a boy, innit? It's only a teenager.
This is what I'm saying. He needs to grow up now. Like let's see him. Let's see him grow up. Like come on, he's done 4 Spider-Man films, right? Like grow up now, brother. Like be a man now. You don't like kitty, give me key. Hello, hi guys. Sorry, I didn't mean to step on your toes there. Do you know what I mean? Like, nah, bro. Like, Spider-Man. Be Spider-Man. Let me
remember, this is MCU, not the Snyderverse, bro.
Nah, man.
The guy's more funny. And I'm laughing, yes, because this geezer is talking about 100% of most of these characters who don't grow up, who are still the same because they're based on the books, on how they are.
No, what's his name? Spider-Man. That's his name. Not Spider-Kid. Spider-Man. That's his name, bro. So what are you talking about? Bro, Tobey Maguire was a man. Andy Garfield was a young man. Like,
I'm sure his name, man. I said Andy, you know, like they're friends.
But we have a time. We go back. Pause. But I'm just saying, like, do you know what I mean?
Dave, listen, you got look. Okay, look. I get what you mean. I get what you mean, right? I get what you mean. But realistically, the story, despite what you saw in a cartoon with some hench kid being Superman in being Spider-Man in a cartoon, he was not a kid, yeah. But they've rebooted it properly. They made him as a kid.
I know. So the first
15 years old, he got man's power. He got his powers, you know.
I know, but do a little year jump now. Like we've seen you as the high school kid. You know what I mean? The whole now. I got a new girlfriend, but he doesn't act like he's got kid tendencies still. The way he talks, he's like a kid. Do you know what I mean? Oh no, what have I done? Oh no. Oh, Zendaya, let's do this. Oh, bro, shut up, man. Just get on with it. Be a man.
Nah, to be honest, that last Spider-Man film with Doctor Strange in it. What was that one?
The multiverse one.
Yeah, that one was still probably that one day he had to grow up because the mistakes he was making was just outrageous. It was just yeah. And I get what you mean.
Schoolboy errors. The schoolboy errors.
But I get that. But I expect to see a different Spider-Man this time coming out.
Then fair enough. If that's the case, then fair enough. If you see the same Tom Holland that we've been seeing the past 3-4 years, brother, allow it.
No, but I did hear that they were either Andrew Garfield or
Tobey Maguire.
Tom Maguire. They're gonna be a Spider-Man in one of the films.
Yeah, I heard it's Andrew Garfield. I heard that rumor as well, but I don't know how true it is.
I don't know. Yeah, I know. So, hopefully it's Andrew Garfield.
Yeah, I liked him. I always liked him.
He's still he's about early 40s. Like he still looks like he still looks like he's like 20, late 20s, man.
Careful. All right, cool.
But you know what? we're just going back to quickly. Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
I still remember him when he was turning into Venom and he was skipping down the road and dancing.
Yeah,
Man,
that's the worst ever.
Bruv. Look, it will never leave me. It will never leave my mind.
I know.
You know how bad that was. That was
the worst. Worst ever, man.
From that film, he
What
knew.
were they thinking? What were they thinking?
I don't know.
That's in some sort of Ghostbusters dance down the road, you know.
And the thing is, you know, when you make a film, like, look, I know we don't make films, but you know, when you watch back something and you're thinking, right, let me see how I done in this performance. And what is he thinking though? Like,
why did they have to watch back though? Whilst they were filming it, they should have stopped it.
You know, guys, cut. You know, we use never seen for this part.
Oh man,
there's something, man.
Oh.
Too many yes men. There's too many yes men. That's the problem.
Yeah, fact.
Yeah,
no,
man.
but despite me being negative about the cast, like I'm the cast is the cast. Like I expected over the last 10 years of watching Marvel films, we expect to see all of them in another film, and Doomsday is the film it is. So I'm cool with it. Like if they said Blade, that would be different. If you had Blade's name, it'd be totally. I'd be like, oh wow, you put him okay.
Herschel Ali's finished, you know. It's finished.
Rich Blade, bro. Just get that out of your mind.
Bro, can you imagine? You were casted at 45 years old, bro.
I know.
And you're now 50. Do you know how long that is, bro?
Nah, it's proper disrespect. They've got to do a Blade. They've just got. Like, I'm sorry to go on the subject, but
and you know that he probably rejected bare films at that time. So no, guys, sorry.
Yeah.
I can't make the schedule. Sorry, guys. Bro, part of his whole life, bro.
They must at least pay him some compensation of some sort.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's crazy. To be fair, like this might sound like an unpopular opinion, but I'm actually ready for the MCU to end. You know?
Huh? I hear you. No, I hear you.
I'm ready for the end.
I hear you, man.
Because what I don't want is like all the main six that were there, you know, like the main Avengers and all that stuff. And yes, up until like Endgame and all that stuff, it was fantastic. Like it was perfect. Do you know what I mean? Almost. And what I don't want now is like, you know what? Let's just continue this. But we got what worked for the old films, all the original cast and original directors, and let's just keep on rehashing it. And it's like, look, these guys ain't getting any younger, you know.
Yeah.
No, it's like I think I've come to the acceptance that in superhero films, you have to like just have your actors at their peak, let them do it. It only makes sense if the actual character gets older, really. Do you know what I mean? Like if you were to do Old Man Logan or whatever, that storyline, or Kingdom Come Superman or Batman, you know what I mean? It makes sense, but like it's all right. Let's just these films will always keep on going on forever, innit?
Yeah.
So let new players have their turn, man.
No, well,
in fact, what they should do, because
no, see, you said let new players have their turn. That's the problem. When I've been saying that for the years about people like Sylvester Stallone, and all that, you know, still acting, still doing their thing, and you say let people have their turn.
No. See, careful. Don't talk about slide like that at all. Yeah, watch your mouth.
I know I'm mad late. But I watched Captain America, the new one, bro.
I ain't watched it yet, you know. So
oh, you still?
I still ain't watched it.
I was impressed. But yeah,
I don't think anyone was, to be fair. But, no. What I was going to say lastly on that is just that I'm okay with them doing X-Men, like an MCU kind of version of X-Men, because you could just do a whole story with that. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah. Anyway, all right. Moving on. Well, I don't know if there's anything else that's been happening over the weekend, any news or trailers or anything. I don't think there was any, to be fair.
No.
That I saw. All right. Let's get into our TV. Can start off with Power Rich, get it out of the way. So
Power.
yeah, what did you think of this week's Power?
You know what? I not long just watched it.
Yeah.
I not long just watched it. You know, I start. You know, the whole thing with Power, Unique. Obviously, the story is all around about Unique. Now, Unique is going around robbing people, killing people, and obviously he's targeting Roxy's kind of industry world, what she's involved in.
Yeah.
So fundamentally, it's a case of Roxy's like we need to find who's doing this, and I know Marvin is obviously saying he's working on it and stuff like that. So, like from that aspect of things, that's ongoing, and I just think I'm just going to repeat what I said last week and the week before and the week before that. Like, I'm tired. I'm tired of lame storylines. Honestly, I'm really tired. Like, you know, sometimes you want to watch a show which kind of refreshes you, gets you, you know, but this is stuff like we know we could have done better on, much better one. But yeah, look, it is what it is, and I think I've come to the point. I will always watch Power or Raising Kanan, the Power verse. I will always watch it because fundamentally I'm a fan. But
they ain't got much longer, really. We've only got this one and last season of Powerbot Force, in it, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't know what they're going to do afterwards.
I told you, Ghost Tommy. I told you.
Yeah.
I do need that in my life. Apart from that, obviously, apart from that, there was what's it called, Roxy? They call it Roxy. They call it Rack. So she wanted to be the main plug instead of going through someone else to get her stash of cash. So I say get her drugs. She wants to be the main contact with the main person. So she goes out and reaches out to someone, and she's introduced to the main contact. And fundamentally, the contact saying to her, "I'm willing to work with you, but I'll let you know."
Yeah.
So that will make her the kind of the queen pin of New York, fundamentally, if she gets that plug.
Yeah.
What's that?
No, I said Southside Jamaica.
Yes, that's it. There you go. So that looks promising. And you know, Kanan, like this guy, he's a funny guy, isn't he? He's going around introducing himself to the main like drug dealers of the area, and they know who your mum is. And like you're kind of bad mind because when he went to
Stefano,
which was that one? No, that's Italian.
Yeah, the one that was in Who's the Boss from Tony from Who's the Boss.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So he went to him, and Tony goes to him, your mum borrowed 400,000 from me to save your life, and now you're coming to introduce yourself to me and like you're the big man. No.
Yeah, show some respect in it.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to say. This is what I'm thinking, what are you doing? Like, lad, what are you doing, lad? Like, what are you doing, lad? Like, do you get what I mean? So it's like, nah. And I'm happy that Stefano guy, he probably like belittled him, like made him feel like a fool, because you can't do that to your mum after she borrowed money off me to save your life, and you're gonna come to me, introduce yourself. Little prick. You know them ones, little prick. Proper.
And it's saying to what's that what's his name? Bunk from The Wire. What's his character? I swear they got some kind of sweet names like him and his wife, and he went to him as well to say he wants to be his own man and all that stuff. And they're like, yeah, that's what we like. Yeah.
I don't want to be like my mom. I don't want to be my uncles. I want to be my own man. And they looked at each other like, yeah, we've got him where we want him. Yeah, you know, it's just like, really? Like, all they're gonna tell you to do, especially those two anyway, all they're gonna tell you to do, like, yeah, just take a hit on your mum. That's what they're gonna tell it.
Yeah, basically, you want to be on top of the game, cure a rat.
Yeah, I'm gonna say. But the thing is, this is what Rodney wanted to do in the first place, and he was against doing it.
Ronnie, he went too soon, mate. He went too soon.
He was the perfect villain. He was the perfect villain. The guy had serious anger management issues.
No, definitely.
No, so yeah. And obviously that part happened, and obviously you can talk about Jukebox.
Oh, yeah, the reckoning begins of Jukebox, man. Like, yeah, she pulled that trigger.
But is that her first kill?
Yeah, yeah, because I was thinking, I thought the same thing. I thought to myself, is this the first time she's killed somebody? But it is, I think, yeah. It is.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because bro, that guy, was too legit to quit though.
What, the guy that Marvin was fighting?
Yeah.
But
yeah,
he was not. Marvin thought he was some Caucasian guy who can tuck in. No, the geezer was giving it to you full 100%.
Yeah,
wife for that, pulse for that. Everything. It was Marvin. Marvin was like, "Yeah, I want to rock him." I know Marvin in his head. You know, when you get to a situation, you're thinking, you know what kind of person you're going to deal with.
Yeah.
And he's like rocking him, and the guy was just not giving up.
That was a good fight, you know, because the thing is, Marvin technically did win, didn't it? But he made that fool's mistake. He turned his back on them, and and that's where he fought, didn't it?
And the thing is, the guy was on top of him with a knife. Like, I know the guy's got more force because obviously he's putting all his weight.
Yeah.
I'm like, Marvin, just try and shift the knife to the side.
Yeah, I never understand that, you know. They're just like, let me just put it close to my face. Do you know what I mean? Like,
just do something like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, and that's when Jukebox came in and shot the man in the back, or the back of the head, or on the back. So, yeah, and the thing is, like, Jukebox is obviously Ollie went to go and do that based on the fact that her and her friend were caught in a lesbian club, and that was her ex-husband.
Yeah.
So
husband still.
Oh, sorry, that was her husband. Sorry, that was her husband.
This is the last season, isn't it?
I believe so, but
sure it is. My thing is, I'm wondering how she gets to be a police officer.
This is what I thought the army thing was leading up to.
Yeah,
but because her leaving the army, and I thought, oh, okay, so she's leaving the army, and then she will then decide to go into the police force. But to me, she's got her kill. So I'm struggling to understand how that falls into place. Do you get what I mean?
Well, no one's gonna know. Probably no one's gonna know that she killed him, apart from, like, obviously Marvin, innit? And maybe the wife might suspect it. I don't know.
No, but the wife doesn't know anything about.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she don't know.
Yeah.
But I bet she'll get to know, innit?
Yeah. So I'm just checking if it's the last season.
Yeah, I didn't really. I don't know. I didn't really care too much about the loose scenes. Him and his what's that name? Brillo, or whatever. Driller. His music label thing, innit?
Oh, look, to me, it's a filler.
He's been forced to work. Been forced to work at that new, I don't know, his new associate, or whatever. That's just like, are you two gonna get together?
You can see that, innit?
Yeah,
you can see that, but to me, like, Lou's character is irrelevant. To me, you might as well have died last season, because when he thought Raquel and Marvin were gonna kill him, because that long drive. Do you remember last season? But they should have just killed him, because
that would have made for a more compelling story, you know. I reckon.
This is what I'm trying to say. Is it's like him coming out of rehab, getting back to music, and he's just like, bro, why are you here?
That would have been a perfect, like, New Jack City moment, boy. Seeing me. Remember? And he goes, "Am I my brother's keeper?" "Yes, I am."
He doesn't remember.
Yeah, no, well, I haven't watched it in 20 years. Over 20 years.
It made me quote, I was waiting for that, It just ruined everything.
No, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I haven't seen New Jack City. I have to watch it again. But look, big up. What's his name? Ice-T. That's I big up Ice-T.
Ice-T.
Ice-T and Rock.
Chris Rock.
And Alan Payne.
Don't forget the big dog, Wes Brown. Oh
yeah.
Wesley Snipes.
Yeah, and Chris Rock was the crackhead, isn't it?
Yeah. Rookie, isn't it?
Yeah. See, the thing is, now you're saying the names. I remember little clips in my head, innit? Jeez, I might need to watch that film again in the daytime.
Yeah. So yeah, man. Anything else on Power or really?
No, sorry. So just based back up. Sorry, I just checked. I quickly Googled, and it says season 5 could arrive later months of 2005, but most likely with two. No, it's not the last season.
It's not the last season. Okay.
No, season 5 will come in early 2026.
Yeah, because yeah. All right.
No, because it would. There's too much to wrap up. If you think about it.
Yeah. Because like I want to see what happens with obviously the most boring character of Kanan. Like obviously it's about him, so I have to see him rise to power. Want to know what's going to happen with Duke, and also where the hell is Famous?
Yeah, but the thing is, they have asked that question about 4 or 5 times in the last 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Where is Famous? So I kind of want to know, unless I've missed something and he's been killed. I don't know.
Well, like he says, but the streets need a body. All right. That's Power every Sunday, or I think we get it every Sunday anyway on MGM. But yeah. That's Power. All right. Next up, again, don't know if you're continuing watching this, Carl, but Dope Thief.
Yeah, I watched that. Yeah, I watched the last episode. I did.
Yeah.
Remind me, sorry, what happened? Sorry.
I was going to ask you that question. I watched it.
Dope Thief.
Yeah. That's on Apple TV.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they found a camp in it. Remember they found a camp of all those guys and all the hillbillies, not hillbillies, so the what are they called? Those motorcyclist gangsters. What are they called, man?
I can't remember the exact name for them. I know you're talking about, I just can't remember the exact name.
What's his name? Rich? Those motorcycle crew.
Yeah, Hell Devils.
Stuff like that. Yeah, them man there.
Yes.
Yeah. So they found obviously because Dope Thief. No, Dope Thief. No, not Hell Devil.
No.
Right. Huh?
The program's called Dope Thief.
Yeah, I know. But what's the main character's name?
Ray.
Ray.
Yeah.
So yes. No, I'm laughing. No, I was laughing at what Rich said. He called them Hell Devils, but yeah.
I'm what they're called.
So Ray obviously put a tracker on one of their cars in it.
Yeah.
So they found the site and obviously got some backup for some next crazy guys, some next off key guys, man. So it's like some valley where they all meet up and gather and stuff like that. And obviously they thought, we've got these guys. It'll be easy pickings basically. Yeah. And they went there. Okay. And they went there, obviously letting off shots, throwing those what are they called?
Hell's Angels.
Hell's Angels.
Oh my god.
No, they're not Hell's Angels, but they are Hell's Angels.
I was close. They're Hell Devils. I was close. I like I struggled hard.
Oh gosh. But so they'll throw like those petrol bottles.
Yeah.
To them, and then when they're running away, they're shooting them up, but then all of a sudden, there's some next Hell Angels above them. And it's like popping them off one by one. Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, the carnage, man. Yeah,
carnage, pure carnage. Yeah. And then, but obviously Ray got away with his friend and stuff, but his friend's getting on my nerves now.
Oh man, he's losing his mind a little bit, isn't it? Like,
yeah, man, he's getting on my nerves, man. Like, proper.
You have to talk him out of things, like.
Yeah.
And then what's her name?
Yeah,
what was you gonna say before you forget?
No. It was nothing important.
I was gonna say the cop as well, the undercover cop. She's regaining her vocal
voice.
cords.
The voice.
Yeah. So
exactly.
They're kind of putting pressure on her to kind of like, take Ray down as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, I don't see how real. Like I said last week, I don't know how they're gonna get out of this. Because they got beef coming from all angles. You know what I mean? So I don't know how they're gonna get away with this, but yeah, because obviously the mum knows, but she's acting dumb. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true. Then there's something.
Yeah, like she's like, I believe you, but I don't believe you, kind of thing. Like she's still going about her business, like nothing's happening, basically.
Yeah, because I wonder if it's going to show more of Ving Rhames' character in it, because that's his dad, isn't it?
That's what I'm saying. That's my next. That's what I was going to say earlier. So like, he looks like someone that obviously maybe it's because of who he is, and I know he's a good actor. And obviously, he's been in mainstream films or whatnot. But I feel like he's got a deeper connection in the hood or whatever, and will come out and help his son. Is it his blood son?
No, it's his son. His actual son, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that's not his real mum, is it? That's not his mum.
No. It's his dad's girlfriend, isn't it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes in America, yeah, they'll put a black child but the child does be mixed race. You know they do that. It's they got no.
Yeah, the casting choices are like. I know it's just like it's just to concentrate on the story, but I'm like, I'm not convinced, man. I'm not convinced at all.
Just like, what was I watching? I was busting up. I'm sure we'll get there later. No, we spoke about it last week. Gangs of London. Yeah, my missus was making me laugh because she'll say that how can a mixed race woman and a black man have a Somali child? Because you know Elliot's you know Elliot's son. He's East African. When you look at him, yeah, like it's blatant East African. Do you know what I mean? And like it's like, when you're casting it, how did that come up anyway? But anyway, back to
They just probably figure out, you know what? It's who could do the job in it, really.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
he's black, it'll work basically. Yeah. Like Dope Thief. Like I said last week, I'm watching it, but it's not doing much for me. I'm more intrigued on I want to see how to get out of this situation. That's why I'm watching it. I'm not watching it because it's enticing me and I can't wait for the next episode and right. It's like, wow. They always find themselves in a sticky situation, and I'm like, how are they gonna get past this? You know what I mean? So I'll continue to watch it. It's not lighting, my house on fire or nothing like that. But yeah. It's okay.
Cool. All right, so that's Dope Thief and all right. So yeah, Daredevil, man. Daredevil.
Now, before we Daredevil, I was so confused. So last week we used to talk about Daredevil, did the bank robbery happen?
No.
They
released 2 episodes.
It came out. Yeah, 2 episodes came out.
You know when this all happened when the clock went forward. So I was so confused that whole night. Honestly, I was like, nah, something is going on, bro. Because I've seen 2 episodes of Daredevil that I'm like, what?
What is going on there?
At the time and forward, I was so confused. Okay, that makes sense. Okay,
yeah.
We
had a double episode that come out.
Okay.
I don't know if that's because I guess a lot of people are kind of the bank one's a filler episode. It's a filler episode, but so I don't know if they kind of done that if they actually thought themselves, does this feel a bit filler to us, or let's just add another one quickly onto there. So we can treat them in it. But I know that Andor's coming out soon, season 2. So I'm wondering if they're trying to do it in line with so they don't clash with their Star Wars and MCU properties, isn't it?
Like, apparently, it was because that bank robbery one was too short.
I didn't even find it that short,
Well, I found it was too long, bro.
Anyway, as soon as your comments, that's what I warned you guys anyway, innit? I threatened you basically. So
look.
Let's start episode 5, the bank robbery.
Episode 5, the bank robbery.
Yeah.
Okay, that was nice, sweet. That Miss Marvel's dad was there, the bank owner, the bank manager, should I say, or assistant manager. He was there and he was making reference to Miss Marvel, and had a little kind of joke with the Daredevil, saying, you never heard of Miss Marvel? No, I haven't heard of Miss. Okay, moving on from that, but I just don't. I don't. I think the only. I don't think the episode was fantastic. I just thought it was just. I think some would say probably a filler episode.
It was 100% was.
It's just a filler episode. I don't like. To me, there was like, okay, what am I learning here? I felt I didn't learn a lot in this episode. I don't know that gem they received. Is that part of anything to do with the real MCU massive? Is that anything to do with it?
Well, like the Infinity Stone, yeah.
Yeah.
I doubt it, bro.
I doubt it.
No, because I saw that and I looked and I thought, no, this show's not that good enough to try and do all that kind of stuff. But do you get what I mean? But yeah. I was just like, no, that can't be. But to me, I didn't get a lot from this episode. I thought great. He came back into the bank to save the day and everything else. But I didn't get anything from that particular episode to make me think, okay, great, I can't wait to see the next one. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah, I mean, from my side, obviously, I see the whole Irish connection because he's Irish, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So I see the whole Irish.
You see the little Irish accent you've done as well.
Yeah, perfectly.
Going back to Kin, man. Going back to Kin.
Come back to Kin, man. Come on.
You're right there, guys. You're right there. You've got excited.
Don't jealous me, yeah. Don't jealous me, bro.
They probably need to bring that back for season 3 now. They probably need to do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I saw that whole part of it. You know what I mean? And like, I agree with mostly what we said. It was just it was a good episode. But it was nothing to do with what this series is about. What then again, it's crime fighting. Daredevil's there for crime fighting, right? So, in that sense, no. In that sense, do you know what I mean? It makes sense. So, I won't downgrade it too much. But yeah, I watched it. I wasn't bored. I was like, okay, cool, it's interesting, blah blah. But it didn't lead on to anything. It didn't make anything better or worse, or entice me more, or maybe go off the show more. It was just a filler episode, So that's what I've got to say about it. Go on, man.
That's the thing. I mean, I guess it appears that it looks like a filler episode, but there's so many things that happened in that episode. Like, even like when we came off the episode 4, he went to his rooftop, started just doing whatever, like with his sticks and all that stuff, because he's battling. It's like he's almost trying to fight, not going back into vigilante mode, isn't it? So even like, because he called it out. He called the like, he heard, didn't he? He could hear things were going on. He called the police. He knew the police were going to come, but it's like something about him was saying, you know what, I've got to go back and save the day, innit? Like his urges are getting stronger and stronger, innit? Like so, and he just done a lot there. Even when they were saying to him like, "No, look, let's get rid of him," and it's like, "Look, don't get rid of me just because I'm blind." It's like, "No, I'm not getting rid of you because you're blind. You're just annoying, basically, innit?" Like, so get rid of him and stuff. But also, more importantly, that gang was part of Luca's people. You know the person that owes money to Kingpin. That's his basic gang. So whatever he told them to rob, obviously that diamond was, again, we don't know what it is, in it, but it's still what might look like a filler episode. It's still connected to the main story, but it just appeared to be like.
Okay.
But I think obviously that's one of the highlights, and obviously, like I say, Matt just kind of thinking like, you know what, I need to do something, because even like when again. Obviously one of the robbers, the main guy, got away, and he disguised himself as a police officer, and then Matt put on one of their masks, basically. Bro, that knee crack sound was horrific, but much needed. Do you know what I mean? Like,
definitely much needed in that sense.
Like, bro, the pain. I couldn't imagine what that must like. He beat him up. Could have just let him knock him out or something, but it's like, no, you know what? I'm breaking some bones now today.
Yeah, standard.
Like, do you know what I mean? So that episode was good, and obviously, that little connection with the MCU, having Kamala's dad in there, and then inviting him for dinner one day. Like, let's hope that could happen. or
No.
not.
Yeah, no, we don't need to see. We don't need to see that world in this world. Like we haven't got there yet. You know, this is like a Iron Fist kind of in that world. But do you know what I mean? I'm not ready to see a Miss Marvel in Daredevil, or even let's say even a Black Panther or a Captain America. No, like it's not in this universe. If I mean, I know it's the same universe, but it's not. Like it'll feel a bit awkward. Like this is a Punisher world. You know what I mean? You know,
they kind of hinted at it when they're talking about White Tiger and his magical amulet.
I hear that.
But they didn't show it in it. At least it's one of those ones like, okay, we know there's magic in it, but we don't have to show anything like that. Like we don't need to see Doctor Strange just floating above him.
Yeah, like you know, like the whole Elektra. Was it the third season, the last season of Daredevil? Elektra. Obviously, that was a very supernatural season, but it was still down grounded. To earth. Yeah, it was still grounded. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, yeah.
No, I was gonna say, you know, with you're talking about Marvel world and everything else in the universe, like with Daredevil, he needs a mature character with him, innit? You can't just be with this childish like Miss Marvel. That don't work. Yeah. You know, like someone like I'm talking about Chris Evans, Captain America.
Yeah.
You know, like proper mature, like proper mature kind of character where if Daredevil, you're gonna do something with Daredevil, you got to team up with someone who's mature, like
or with Doctor Strange.
You know I really don't think they meant they were going to team up and fight. I think he's just going to his house for dinner.
But you know, but I know. But what Kel was saying, just don't mix it. But I was just like, he needs a mature kind of person where, you can do it properly. But obviously, we don't know if it's ever going to happen. But you never know. Doomsday, Daredevil landed. Hey!
I'm not going to the corner too violent.
Right, so hold on, a quick thing. If Daredevil ends up in Doomsday, will you be absolutely gassed?
Of course.
Yeah.
But he said he's not going to be in it, innit? But we all know that people lie in the MCU, man.
People lie naturally, bro. It's all right.
I wanted the Defenders to be in...
Defenders?
Yeah, the Defenders. I wanted them to be in... Was it Infinity World? No. What? Yeah, Infinity World. You know when Hulk gets punched down by Thanos and he comes back and it lands in and he tells Doctor Strange. And then those two aliens came down. I wanted the Defenders to appear in that part to help.
That would have been good, you know. That would have made sense.
I always thought that it was in New York. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would have been
actually quite good. Yeah, that would have been good. Yeah. Good shout. All right. So, and we had episode 6, which probably was the more. I think it was a very good episode actually. Like, really showed the contrast of both characters, like Daredevil and Matt and Fisk. Basically, so again, starting off with Luca, basically this episode was kind of like, you know what, people don't have respect. They don't revere Kingpin anymore, innit? He's mayor now, so it kind of makes him a bit of, even though he's essentially got more power in some way, but he has to use that for positive reasons, isn't it? Like, so him just coming up to his office, place of work, just basically like, you know, he ain't getting no money, innit? But like, Kingpin's obviously like, okay, no, that's cool, I know. How about some interest on that? 2.4 instead of it. Yeah, I'll see you next Wednesday. You know what I mean? Like, so
I know he was boiling inside.
Boiling. 100.
He was biting out his his thing, but and we had like all the murals happening around the city as well, like where whatever guy was trying to clean it out.
Muse.
Discovering its blood to use the thing. That's horrific. Yeah. Like that happened.
That is proper deep, isn't it? That's proper. When he went into the office to say he was just chatting so much rubbish and said, "Get to the point, bro."
Yeah.
And when they said it was just paint, I mean, it was paint. It was blood, and it was raw.
Yeah. Like, and then what's her name? Angela. What's his name? Hector, White Tiger's niece. Basically just coming in to like, please help me, Matt, please. Like he was onto something, and there's like, no, like, you know, like I'll look into it. But she was just like, no, you got to do something. You got to do something, innit? Like we need vigilantes and all that stuff. So Matt's just kind of been investigating the background, like just looking up, researching things and like because she was saying that all the trouble, all the kidnapping is happening around a certain area. Do you know what I mean? Like, so that happened as well. And we had like what do we have? There was that dinner scene, that event scene where Fisk was just meeting all the people in power, like whether I don't know if they were just either funders or just rich acquaintances, isn't it? But they're just like, look, you don't run stuff here, we do, innit? And whatever you're trying to pull here, we're not buying it. And yeah, it's not happening. And did you notice that what's his name? Swordsman was in there, the one that was from Hawkeye. Remember Kate Bishop's stepdad? Swordsman? No. Yeah, he was there, innit? Like, so he was talking to him as well, and like basically his fan.
I didn't even realize.
I thought that was another little cameo, innit? MCU cameo. And then it shows Muse obviously doing these graffiti stuff, and Sue Girl's like, oh yeah, like, you know, what are you doing? And he basically just kills them as well, like, and then Fist sets up a task force with all the bent cops basically in it. Yeah. So I probably like that speech though. Done. And eventually Angela gets kidnapped as well.
Yeah, but you missed out the whole Fisk and Adam.
Oh yeah. We'll get to that. That's the contrast. It's the contrast. But anyway, no, we'll get to that. Man, coming with axe, you know. And I thought to myself, nah, it's not like Kingpin to use axes or weapons like that on anyone. He just used his fist, isn't it? It's like, hey, look, you got the advantage. Like, that was mad.
You know what I hate? I don't know. It happens in every single film. Why is it when someone has a weapon or something, they shout, ah! What's the matter with you? Just sneak up on a guy, just tackle his just cut his legs or something. You're just bruv, you're making a bait what you want to do, first of all. You're giving him notice that you're coming. You're giving him time to just dismantle you. Bruv, like, anyway.
You know, you would do that same thing, bro.
Nah, bro, I'm not shouting, bro. I'm not shouting.
Well, you know, basically, even though that actually he had no chance, you know, he knew he was finished.
No chance. All you could do is try.
I thought you killed him, you know, but he was still alive.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
He has to kill him though, because he can't let him out. But if he's mayor, he can't let him out.
But do you see how Vanessa was proper like basically she wants Kingpin back in it. This like soft Fisk and what he's doing. She's like, no, like I think that's kind of an analogy of like, you know what, you went away and you just left. So it's like, even though he's physically back, it's like, no, I want that guy back as well, innit? I want that guy that's powerful, that I know that will handle stuff. And so like that was a bit of a good contrast, because she was probably just like kind of goading, like edging him on in it, basically. Yeah. And obviously, Matt finds Muse.
That was jokes.
Yeah.
Muse is like, I can hear something. And then he goes to hear, see the train going. Or he some CGI shadow running, boy, blurring. I'm like, oh.
He got
him.
he got fixed, man. Like, get me. But
you know, I don't like though. Not every villain has to know how to fight. Every villain knows kung fu and tai chi and bruv, you're a serial killer, bruv. Like, you just know how to like knock manners or girls out and do your thing. You're not a fighter, bruv.
Do you know what? Do you know one villain that had no idea how to fight, and that was Joker. You know, no idea.
Yeah, he probably didn't fight at all, did he? Really?
No idea.
Just done little cheap shots, didn't he?
In the films, he did though.
What films?
No, come on, like
Dark Knight didn't fight, bro. Who did he fight in Dark Knight?
No, but do you remember when is the meeting of all the crews? Remember?
Yeah,
he didn't fight, bro. No, he's got some sneaky. He's got some sneaky like little things. Isn't it?
He's got
That
some skills. No,
was a
he
cheap
displays
shot,
some
isn't it?
skills. He displays some skills, man. Like
Yeah, that was a
probably
little cheap shot he done, isn't it? I don't know how to make this pencil disappear.
Yeah. Whoa.
I think that was one of the amazing thing I've ever seen. You know, that was sick. Yeah, no, but yeah, like yeah, and obviously Muse gets away as well. Like
I saw that coming as well.
I kind of thought this whole season was about him, really. Do you know what I mean? Although to me, it's like he's kind of come quite late in it.
Look, you know how he was getting fixed. He was getting fixed. I said to myself, "There's no way he's gonna get away with this. There's no way he's gonna go." And somehow he got away. But
did you notice though? Actually, when one of the trains did go by, it kind of distracted Matt a bit because the noise is his kryptonite, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So he must use that as his like advantage, basically.
Yeah.
But come on, he's got so many different helmets. They must have a version of a helmet where those kind of sounds.
Which reminds Magneto, yeah.
Well, he has to be, bro.
Oh man ain't got no back cave, you know.
No, that's probably true.
Yeah,
but say that again.
I don't want to hear any lingering conversations about Batman versus Iron Man. Yeah, I was so self-assured as well, you know.
Nah, man, I just show you straight. But
but no, that was Daredevil.
It was a good episode. Like obviously, so now I think so obviously what it showed was Fisk is back to Kingpin. Well, not back, but he's got that. We all know that side of him.
Yeah, they're both coming back in it.
Yeah, both come back to the original state. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no, it was good. So hopefully now, how many episodes left now? Because that's
three episodes left. Yeah.
Well, these 3 episodes, they need to be action packed, no BSing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, bro, let's get on. Now.
It has to. But it has to. But that scene where they split the fighting between Kingpin and I can't remember the guy's name.
Daredevil.
Yeah, no, and whoever he was fighting.
Well, Adam.
Yeah, and I think the way they split scenes, I thought that was fantastic, and it just shows that at the point now they're back. You know, like you said, they're back. So I felt those scenes there were fantastic.
Yeah.
Definitely. So, and this is the thing. You said the next 3 episodes have to be action packed, and I totally agree with you. However, we're going to be here next week, and Merv's going to back it somehow in some way.
Well, come on, man. You have to admit, this is one of the best Marvel TV series. I know you're saying, it's the best out of a bad bunch, but
it's not. What? Merv, listen, I don't know.
I think we need to get guest speakers for a Daredevil segment.
Get your guest speakers who we want.
You guys just go and have a tea or something.
No, it's not that. It's not that, Mo. You know what it is? I hate doing this here, but I have to compare the old one with this one. There was more of a storyline, and the storyline connected, and there was just they used that storyline throughout. Do you know what I mean? Whereas this one is a bit here, there, and everywhere. Do you know what I mean? Muse came too late into the series, and then the bank robbery. I know you said there was came from money, but who cares? And then it was just hit like Bullseye was in it for a little. Then it's just start. I don't want to be a vigilante. I do. Then the whole court case. It's like I'm watching Suits, but then there's a bit of action involved. Whereas the old one was like I would get 3 episodes where it's just pure action. Do you know what I mean? But the action was this mindless action. It was for a reason. Do you know what I mean? And I don't know.
To be fair, I feel like this whole premise is about literally 2 characters being born again, Kingpin and Daredevil, and all the rest of them are just like here and there, and they don't really matter because it's like I don't really care about Muse being the main villain. Like I hope he's not. Obviously, I don't want to call him Poindexter, you know. Bullseye's like, he done his bit at the beginning. Don't know what's happening with Luca and his gang and all that stuff. And yeah, there's a lot of people that's in and out of it, innit? But it's like, to me, it's like this whole series so far has been about the rise of Daredevil and Kingpin getting back to where they need to be. And probably when we get to season 2, I don't know, it's going to be feeling it. But I get what you're saying. I still love it.
Yeah, but stop over ranking it over everything, because it's not true. And if you want to do a separate, if we want to do a separate pod for that, we can do a separate pod in here and discuss and have a list of all the Marvel TV shows and say what if it's better than this one. But I don't think it's number one personally. But I get where you're coming from because you're an avid fan. But to me,
that's not even that I'm a fan. I just like I don't think I really cared about Daredevil until the series come out. You know,
what this one?
Actually, yeah, well, no, the original Netflix
original,
one. As the character. I mean, to be fair, no, I did like him when he came in Spider-Man animated, didn't it? With his deep voice, like yeah, but yeah, so yeah, that's Daredevil.
Yeah.
But okay, I don't know if there's anything else you guys have been watching. I don't know if any of you saw what I put in a group yesterday. Actually, yeah, it's probably too late when I put it in there, but there was a new TV series that come out on Paramount Plus called Mobland. Don't know if
I watched it today. Yeah, it was sick, man.
Bro. Yeah, that was refreshing, man. Like, so this first episode was directed by Guy Ritchie. And it's
was it?
Yeah. Okay. So that's I could do that, because the thing they showed it before that in the actual credits, isn't it? So I'm like, okay, I can see definitely like a Guy Ritchie style thing going on here. And it had Tom Hardy, obviously, Pierce Brosnan, Helen Mirren, Paddy Constantine, what's her name? Jax from Top Boy in it. Had that guy from Kin, the brother in Kin as well.
But he's in all any English Irish gangster film. He is in it without a doubt. Yeah, he plays that role so well. He plays it so well, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to think who that. What's the guy's name? Was his name Richie? The one that he had the little. I think the one that Tom Hardy had that little standoff with when it was like.
Oh yeah. Stevenson, Richie Stevenson.
Yeah, I wonder if he looks famous to me, but I don't know.
He is. He's been in so many English gangster films as well.
Yeah,
but I can't remember his name.
Yeah. What did you think of this, man?
Jeff Bell.
Is that his name?
Richie.
I don't know that. Yeah. and it had what's his name? Tom Hardy's wife in it.
Yeah, Jeff Bell.
She was in one of those series, ITV series that we watched.
His wife?
Tom Hardy's wife in it.
Oh yeah. Joanne Fraggot.
Yeah. But what do you think of it, man? Yeah, that was like
No, I liked it because I just finished watching Gangs of London because I was behind in it.
Yeah.
So I went straight from Gangs of London to that.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh boy, it's proper like same world in it, same universe.
Yeah. But this seems more grounded though. Like you think, like
it's more grounded. It's more grounded. Yeah. It's like Elliot get battered the one episode, and the next episode he's fully healed, and he's Superman, bro.
I told you, man, Vulture, bro. He's Vulture, man. I'm telling you now, bro.
Trust me. But no, it was really good. I don't know I didn't want to expect of it, but when I saw you picking it up, I thought, here we go again.
But it had all the ingredients. It had all the ingredients to make it successful, isn't it?
Like the first scene that
Helen Mirren in it, like she's just smashing it lately.
The first scene alone, you're like, okay, this is enticing me now. Now what's going on? I don't spoil it, but I can't all them in the room, and then you know what I mean. So I was like, okay, cool. This is grabbing my attention. And I like what's his name? James Bond. What's his name?
Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan, the wife. She's a puppeteer, you know. Bro, she's pure evil.
Yeah,
pure evil, man.
And it's so funny because I'm watching like 1923 season 2 at the moment, and she's in it. And it's like she's the wife of Harrison Ford in it. and it's like she's playing the same character just in a different sort of setting, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah. So like, yeah, I don't know how she does that with her voice, bro. Like, but she's smashing.
She's full devil, bro. But I really want to know what happened to that boy, man. I'm shocked that anything happened. I thought it was cool. Do you know what I mean? That's Richie's son.
Oh yeah.
I'm very interested to know what happened in that.
Yeah.
What happened there? But Harry's a bit of a lunatic. Not Harry. What's the son called? Is this Harry, isn't it?
Is it Elliot or Eddie? Wait, let me.
It might be Eddie. It might be Eddie actually. Yeah.
Yeah, Rich, you got the names up now, Rich.
Sorry, oh shit, it's gone.
Yeah. He's a bit of a loose cannon, man. Like,
yeah, Eddie Harrington. Yeah. So who knows what happened? Who knows what happened? But no. So the first episode definitely got my attention. So Rich, watch it, man.
More
I
plan.
definitely advise Rich, Nate, and Mar to watch it. You know, it's really good.
And the thing is, I thought like, you know, these days normally things come out, and they will probably give you the first 2 or 3 episodes. I thought, oh god, it's gonna be a marathon.
Thank you.
One came out,
just one episode, you know.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, because I would have binged that straight. You know, I would have binged it, innit?
Yeah. So no, I'm liking that, man. And it's so weird seeing Pierce Brosnan act like that. You know, man's fully. Obviously, he's Irish in real life, isn't it? So it's like, he's fully Irish in this program, Rich.
Yeah.
Good eye, mate.
And that's Australian.
Man's a good day, you know.
Rich, man, what's wrong with you?
That's Australian mixed with Scottish. Like,
it's top of the morning to you. That's what they say.
Top of the morning. That's it.
Oh gosh, man. You clearly didn't watch Kin, bro. You clearly didn't watch Kin.
No, you clearly didn't watch Kin, man. Oh gosh. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the next episode.
Yeah, that comes out every Sunday then, I think. Yeah, every Sunday.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, other than that, anything else you guys have been watching?
Obviously, I've been touching base with your House of David.
Come on, my guy.
Right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm properly enjoying it. Enjoying it. Obviously, you know what? I'm obviously back in it. Obviously, when I was young, I used to go to church. I know all that kind of stuff. So I knew all these stories already.
David and Goliath is the most popular story. I think everyone knows about David and Goliath. You know what I mean?
Like this just breaks it all down, and obviously I'm not an avid Bible reader. Obviously I'm Christian, but I'm not an avid Bible reader, and it just made me. I was watching every single episode I watch. I have to pause it. I put subtitles on, right? Not just because I don't understand what they're saying, it's because the names. So I need to catch the names. Like I'm like, wow, what name is this? Who's this? So I have to go and Google and all that kind of stuff. So it just, it kind of brings me like
it brings it to life. It brings it to life.
Yeah, do you get what I mean? So it just, it's really, really good. It's really, to be honest, I didn't know what to expect from this, and I thought, even despite you, like saying everyone to watch it, it is a really good TV show, and it just films. We grew up in the Bible, right? So we grew up in the Bible, so it's kind of it's the word warmly. I don't know. I don't know if it makes sense. It's kind of like, yeah, this is what I grew up on, like going to church every week and all that kind of stuff, and they just recite the story back, and it's
but it's not cheesy in the sense of like you see like you don't hear God's voice from the skies.
Oh no,
no. You don't hear that kind of stuff. It's like it's visions. Like you see, like David will get visions and stuff that has a message to it. So that's how God speaks to him and stuff. So
the thing is, when you were talking about it, I probably thought it was going to be like, I don't know, some kind of documentary style series. So when I push play, I'm on episode 6 now. Be proud of me.
Really?
Granted, boy, man, job.
Yeah, so like, no, when I started watching, I'm like, hey, this, it feels like I'm watching Troy, but obviously like biblical times, isn't it? Sort of thing.
The thing is, the first scene is from Troy, you know.
That's what I thought. Let me check if I'm watching the right
First
thing, because, like, do you know what I mean? So, no, it's really good. And why did I only recognize that Stephen Lang was the prophet guy? Like, after a few episodes.
Oh, Samuel.
Yeah. He's the guy that's in Avatar, Rich.
Yeah, the bad guy. The bad guy.
Avatar and the bad guy.
That's him.
And
yeah, that's him, man. That's
no
him.
way.
He's also that Don't Breathe guy.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
It still doesn't look like him. I'm looking at his picture. He's got a long beard. Raw.
That's what I'm saying. Complete transformation, man.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't even realize that was him. But yeah, no.
Yeah, and obviously it's got Vanessa in it as well, isn't it? I call her Superman's mum. She's Kingpin's wife. Yeah, she's in it as well. Like, so I thought, makes sense. It makes sense.
Oh, okay, I didn't even realize.
But you know, like Goliath story is real. Like, we know. Not I think last episode where there's telling like the old woman was telling him like your backstory. Like, basically, it came from angels, fallen angels, and mankind having sex.
Is that what?
Yeah, do you remember when at the start they give a little story and there was an angel with black wings?
Yeah.
So those are fallen angels and they were making love with humans.
Oh, and that's why.
Yeah, that's in the Bible. It says that's why the flood happened, because fallen angels are having sex with humans, and when they give birth to giants. So Goliath is the last of the giants. Of that bloodline. Do you know what I mean?
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah. Scene.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, like, there's so much conversation to have on this, because obviously I was mentioning to you Amenemope.
Yeah.
And about he was an Egyptian god, and his words or his scriptures to his son were basically the Proverbs, which was currently in the Bible at the moment. So obviously I went on a tangent and I got myself lost in the world of YouTube. And if you see my YouTube recommendations, it's everything to do with Egyptian Christianity, everything is finished, bro. And they were saying that obviously there were the scriptures that he writ at his time was taken and put in the Proverbs, but no mention of Amenemope. Like, even though his name is Amen, and I thought that was linked to the reason why we said Amen, but apparently it's not.
No. Amen is not and it will be done, or it should it be done, or something like that. It should be done. It should be done. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I thought there was a link to it, and I'll try to put two and two together, but that would have been way too easy for me to kind of get that. But yeah, no. Honestly, there is so much. Obviously, I'm going to do. Obviously, it's episode 7 now. Episode 7, part 1. So I think the next episode is out. I don't know when. I don't even know when.
I watch them every Sunday anyway. Every Sunday I watch
Sundays. Yeah, you watch it on Sunday. Yeah. So I'm gonna. But I think we can have a little segment for this, bruv. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. You see,
it's the last episode. Then you reckon?
Oh, I think, but well,
it might be in it because after.
Go on.
Because the Goliath fight, that's how it started, didn't it? So I'm sure it'll end on the Goliath fight, right?
Yeah, that'll end 100%. Yeah, you're right, actually, you will. But you see Cole in it from EastEnders?
Yeah. Bad man.
My guy.
Bad man.
I love him. I said, yes. Thank God you left EastEnders and you just come into a big show like this. But honestly, I really think this show, I would recommend it to everyone to watch it. Like, the people are gonna always gonna have their own comments in regards to religion and where text was originally from and who put it there and all that kind of stuff. I get that, but it's something. I think it's something to kind of look into and just kind of think this could bring you back into. I know there's loads of TV shows related to the Bible and everything else. But I think, but there's been a lot which haven't been interpreted really well.
Yeah.
And I felt that this, maybe just me, but I felt I connected to this bit more than other ones that I've seen in the past. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, no, definitely, I definitely enjoy it, man. And King Soul is struggling, bro.
Struggling, man.
I'm just and that guy that put that spell on him. Not Samuel, but you know the guy that's acting as the devil in his head, talking to him. Yeah, and obviously Samuel. What did Samuel say? Samuel said to him, "Why didn't you kill him?" That was God's doing.
Exactly. That's why God got vexed with him and said, "You can't be king no more because you're doing wrong things." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and it wasn't. What was it? He said that he wasn't. He made the house like more of a house for the king, like for him, everyone to worship me, but no people were forgetting to worship God, even though his kids were saying worship God. But obviously, everyone talks about when you lose, the power gets to your head, and
power gets to your head, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Mad ones. But yeah, I'm just looking forward to next episode. I did try and watch. I think when I watched episode 7, I kind of semi fell asleep. And I was watching it again, but I now realized I fully watched this already. But yeah, man, it's good watch.
Wheel of Time as well, just before we end. Wheel of Time, good, man. It's really good. Just saying.
I tried to start it. It's on season 1. I thought, wow, there's 3 seasons.
Yeah, if you start from season 1, yeah, good luck. But nah, if you want to continue, if you finish season 2, I'll definitely advise to continue, man.
Okay.
Yeah, I might get back on it, man. I might get back on it.
Maybe second episodes left, right, and center. I love it.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, we can do one basically anyway. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff, and we will see you next week. So peace out, people.
Peace.